Be me. 31-year-old woman, decent looking, take care of myself, college educated, good corporate job, own my condo, drive a nice car, no debt except the mortgage. Should be a catch on paper, but completely and utterly alone. Have been for the past 3 years. It wasn't always like this. Used to have plenty of options. Dating apps full of matches, guys asking for my number everywhere. Coffee shops, grocery stores, bars. Never had trouble finding dates, but I had very specific standards, especially when it came to height. 6 feet minimum, no exceptions. Started in high school, I guess. Dated the basketball team captain. He was 6'3". And everyone envied me, felt special walking beside him. Loved how he could pick me up. How he towered over other guys. Became addicted to that feeling. My dating profile stated it clearly. Don't bother if you're under 6 feet. Some guys would get angry, call me shallow, say I was toxic. I'd just laugh and block them. Friends thought I was being harsh. You're only 5'4". Why does it matter? Would get offended at the question. It's just my preference, I can't help it. Couldn't imagine looking up to kiss. Wanted to wear heels and still look up. Needed to feel small and protected. Nothing wrong with having standards, right? Matched with countless guys online. First question always the same. So, how tall are you really? Many would lie about their height, say they were 6'1", but show up 5'10". Instant deal breaker, date over immediately. Wouldn't even finish my drink sometimes, just make an excuse and leave. Ghost them right after. They'd send confused texts. Did I say something wrong? I thought we had a connection. Height is just a number. Would roll my eyes every time. Blocked and moved on to the next. Remember this one guy, Matt. Incredible connection over messages. Same sense of humor, similar interests. Both loved the same obscure bands. Both hiked the same trails. Both wanted the same future. Kids, house in the suburbs. Dogs. We messaged for weeks before meeting. Claimed he was 6'2" in his profile. Arrived at the restaurant. Spotted him waiting outside. Heart sank immediately. No way this guy was over 5'11". Considered just walking away, but decided to be polite. Painfully got through dinner. Conversation still flowed amazingly. He was smart, funny, attentive, but all I could see was his height, or lack thereof. Made an excuse after one drink. Early meeting tomorrow, sorry. He looked disappointed but understood. Texted me later that night. Really enjoyed meeting you. Would love to see you again, replied with the classic line. Didn't feel a spark, good luck though. He knew exactly what it was. It's because I'm not 6 feet, isn't it? Didn't bother responding. Saw on social media years later. He married a girl who looked like me, but clearly didn't care about his height. They have 2 kids and a beautiful house. Seemed genuinely happy together. There were many others like Matt. David, the brilliant software engineer, owned his own successful company. Treated me like a queen on our date. Pulled out my chair, paid without question. Remembered everything I'd mentioned in texts, but stood at about 5'10". Thanked him for the evening. Never answered his follow-up text. Now runs a tech company worth millions. Saw him featured in Business Insider. 30 under 30 list with his picture. His wife next to him at the gala. She's gorgeous and clearly adores him. They're expecting their first child. Michael, the pediatric surgeon. Literally saved children's lives. Had the kindest eyes I'd ever seen. Made me laugh until I cried. Sent me flowers before our first date, just because he was looking forward to it. Showed up with more flowers in person. Perfect gentleman the entire evening, but couldn't have been over 5'9". Told him I wasn't ready for dating. Saw he got engaged 6 months later, to a woman who looked ecstatic. Their wedding photos popped up on Instagram. She looked at him like he was everything, while I sat alone scrolling through. Alex, the firefighter with a heart of gold. Volunteered with rescue dogs on weekends. Cooked me dinner on our first date. Homemade pasta from his grandmother's recipe. Had the body of a Greek god. Arms sculpted from carrying people to safety. Eyes that crinkled when he smiled, but maybe 5'11" on a good day. Told him I wasn't feeling well. Never answered when he checked if I was okay. Saw him featured in the local news. Saved a family from a burning building. His wife interviewed, beaming with pride, holding their newborn daughter in her arms, their happiness radiating through the screen. All these men, rejected for an inch or two. Meanwhile, the tall guys I did date often turned out to be jerks. Brett, 6'4", model handsome, spent the whole date talking about himself, never asked me a single question, checked out every woman who walked by, still slept with him because, well, 6'4", ghosted me right after. Tyler, 6'3", former college athlete, texted other girls during our date, made crude jokes, barely listened, showed up 30 minutes late, no apology, but I gave him 3 more chances because he looked so good on my arm. James, 6'5", successful attorney, dated for 6 months, found out he was married the whole time. His wife reached out to me directly, showed me pictures of their kids, was so blinded by his height, ignored all the red flags, the constant late nights at the office, mysterious phone calls he'd take outside, weekends he was visiting his mother. Years passed following this pattern, rejecting good shorter men, chasing tall men who treated me poorly. Then something changed in my late 20s. Noticed fewer matches on dating apps, men not trying as hard anymore, messages becoming less frequent, compliments drying up, started seeing all my friends getting engaged, then married, then having children, while I was still swiping and searching for that perfect tall guy who would also be kind, faithful, intelligent. My 30th birthday was a wake-up call. Looked around the room at my party, most friends there with their partners, many with wedding rings, some pregnant or showing baby pictures, while I was still completely single, hadn't had a relationship last over 3 months in the past 5 years, decided maybe I should reconsider, lowered my height requirement to 5'10", then 5'9" when that didn't help. Eventually removed it from my profile completely, but something else had changed too. Wasn't getting nearly as many matches. The men who did match were different. Divorced with kids, looking for mother figures, just wanting casual fun, nothing serious. Or clearly lying about everything in their profiles. One guy used 10-year-old photos. Another claimed to be entrepreneur, actually unemployed living with parents. Third one claimed to be single, had a girlfriend who found my number. Starting to see a pattern. The quality men had moved on. Tried asking out a coworker I liked. He was 5'8", but I'd grown to appreciate his intelligence and sense of humor. He seemed surprised by my invitation. I'm flattered, but I'm seeing someone. Later found out he'd been interested before, had seen my dating profile years ago. With my 6'5" minimum requirement, knew he didn't stand a chance, so never bothered to try. Had found someone who valued him for more than just his vertical measurement. Now, I'm 31 and truly understanding what my shallow requirements cost me. All those potentially amazing partners, connections that could have been meaningful, relationships that might have lasted, traded it all for a few extra inches of height that ultimately meant nothing. Attended my high school reunion recently, saw that basketball player I dated, still tall, still handsome, but balding now, beer gut forming, bragging about his glory days. While nobody really cared anymore, his height didn't make him successful. Didn't give him character or ambition. Realized what a shallow metric it was. My friends are all settled down now. Family dinners, weekend barbecues, holiday parties. They don't go out much anymore. Too busy with their lives, their families. Invites becoming less and less frequent. Sorry, it's just a couples thing. Maybe next time when you're dating someone. While I'm still on the apps, swiping right on everyone now, but getting fewer matches than ever. The good ones taken long ago. By women who saw their true value, who didn't measure worth in inches. Sometimes I look at social media, see all those guys I rejected, happy with women who appreciated them, building lives, families, futures together. While I sit alone in my condo, scrolling through increasingly dismal options, wondering if it's too late to find someone who will love me now that I've finally realized the height of character matters more than the height of a man. Looking in the mirror each morning, watching fine lines form around my eyes, wondering if I wasted my best years chasing the wrong things, holding out for perfection that didn't exist, while ignoring the real thing right in front. Maybe there's still time to change, to value what truly matters. But for now, the dating pool is shallow, and I'm the one who drained it.